The Hulk Hogan sex tape Gawker League trial enters its closing argument phase Friday, today. Gawker's now former editor AJ Delario, who was also over at Deadspin, said that the sex tape was not newsworthy, but that completely contradicts an article in GQ January 19th, 2011, focused on the same Mr. Delario, where he talks about how he paid $12,000 to a source to obtain the not just pictures and images and videos of Brett Favre's member, but also how it was done because of the newsworthiness of it and the intent that they had of breaking a story that launched Gawker Media and Deadspin and Delario into mainstream media status. These guys were the kings of blog smut. They regularly went after and posted images of people having sex in sports events. There was a guy who got really drunk and had sex with his girlfriend, and they had somehow gotten a hold of a tape where some guy had put a camcorder over them in the stall as they were doing the deed. That wound up on Deadspin. I'll never forget that. This was during the era from roughly 2009 to 2012, where sex tapes were all the rage. And it started really with Paris Hilton and her activities with a sex tape. And suddenly, doing sex tapes was, frankly speaking, the way some actresses got discovered and some people in entertainment got discovered. The internet fueled this, generated, a lot of page views, and this was not lost on a number of bloggers. And so, and even I, to be absolutely frank, would pick up these stories and post maybe a snippet, a picture that about it and everything, because I knew that even if I didn't have the tape, I was getting the page views, and I knew that if I designed it just so, I could develop content that was within a suitable range of viewability among a wide audience, okay, and not run afoul of anyone's sensitivities, unlike what Gawker and Delario were doing with both Gawker and Deadspin. The point I'm making is that everyone, to some degree, was trying to get involved in this money chase regarding sensationalism around sex, generally done by celebrities. And Gawker Media was at the top of this activity like nobody's business. And so the pattern of behavior that they've established is to get these sex tapes. And in the GQ article, they called Delario the king of sex tapes. That was his thing. There are a number of us, myself, who believe that it was okay to talk about it at the time. Actually, it was funny in a sense, but you had to go to a point of saying, okay, where do we draw the line? We talk about that it's out there, and we talk about that some of the media organization put it out there, but we don't focus on it a lot ourselves. That was my decision. But the bottom line is, Gawker was known for it. They really were. And similarly, though not anywhere near exactly, TMZ was known for getting tapes and images of celebrities doing the sensational or behaving in ways that were sensational and running with them. They didn't focus on sex tapes. Harvey Levin was nothing, nothing like AJ Delario. It would be an insult to compare Harvey Levin to AJ Delario or Nick Denton, frankly speaking. But Harvey is much more clever. And so TMZ was able to generate its own fan base. But again, even though his focus wasn't sex tapes, the focus was still the sensational, and it was still the the body, and it was sex oriented, sex based. For example, they got a hold of Miley Cyrus grind dancing with Anna Shankman after their party, The Last Dance, the rap party for it in Georgia, actually here, in I believe it was 2009. Yeah, 2009. And of course, hey, I made a comment about it, made a vlog about it. Why? Because hey, look, it generated views, and views translate to money. So I made a deal with TMZ, used a bit of a clip, and made a commentary. So when Gawker tells you today that they didn't expect to make money from it, that's a lie. If they tell you that it's not newsworthy, that's a lie. Their statements fly in the face of years of history of the development of this kind of media activity, this kind of media content generation and distribution.